Hello, happy Thursday. High five. It's Thursday. I did not get a chance to do my Thursday morning video. However, I didn't want to miss out on the opportunity to come and bring some wisdom on this amazing day. So it is in Arizona. My car shows 89 degrees. I hope it's not 89 degrees if I'm wearing a sweatshirt, but we're still in February, so it's still kind of springish, winterish, blah, blah. Today I want to hop on and I want to talk to you about something that is so important to me and something I think that really matters. I share this wisdom because I have 5 kids. My oldest one will be 24 this year and my youngest one is 6. And so something I have learned along the way of my life is my kids, the way I communicate with them is in a way that's age appropriate, right? Because I talk to my 24-year-old different than I would talk to my soon to be 24-year-old, different than I would talk to my 6-year-old or my 8-year-old or vice versa, etc. The boys and I were talking the other day. So I had Baker and Witten with me in the car, and Baker is 8, soon to be 9, and then Witten is 6. And we were just talking, and we do this often. We talk a lot about love and kindness. We talk a lot about serving others. We talk a lot about doing right and doing good in the world. And so it's that part of life and conversation in our car and in my home, just very normal and natural for us. Okay, so nothing different about that. However, this one particular day, we were talking about always just keeping your eyes, ears, and heart open for the people around you. And, you know, we got to talking about, you know, what you want to be known for when you grow up, right? And so somehow the conversation got struck up about, you know, I said, I love nothing more than when people reach out to me. Like I've done in my life, I've lived in my life, right, in a way that I always want people to feel safe to talk to me. Like I always want that, you know, and they were like, oh yeah, me too, right? So we're talking about this and, you know, what do you want to be known for and what do you want to be remembered for? And, you know, how do you want people to feel after they're done interacting with you? And it was pretty awesome because you get their perspective, right? So Baker, of course, like his jokes and, you know, the kindness factor, right? Like he wants people to know that he's kind and he's always willing to help and all these things, right? And then Witten, of course, because he's 6, wants to be known because he can draw some amazing pictures, right? And we're like, absolutely, because you are an amazing artist. He's going through this drawing phase of his life, right? And so anyway, so we talk about it. Irony had it, you know, because I said, you know, I want to always, I don't know. I said, Baker, I just, in Wit, you know, of course, because we're both, all 3 of us are in the car, and I'm just like, I just want people to always know that they can count on me no matter what. And I said, and you know, so often, I said, there's times, guys, where like, Mom, people will reach out that they need encouragement, they need a high five, they need a meal, and they need prayer. But these are things that my kids have seen my life exemplify, right? I'm delivering meals, I'm hugging people, I talk to strangers, all these different things, right? So you're just like, you live your life day to day because you take for granted who and what you bring to the table. You take for granted often your actions and what you're doing and how people absorb them and take them all in. I think it's very easy to just get caught up in that where you don't realize what you're giving out. Irony had it that a very, very dear friend of mine for several years reached out to me and said that he had a job interview coming up and just said, you know, asked for prayer, just wanted prayer and encouragement. And I looked over at Baker and I was like, Bake, you cannot make this up, my friend. You cannot make this up. I said, look at the message I just got. And I read him the text message. This is someone that has known me since before the boys were born. Somebody, again, knew my kids is just a good, did I say good human being? Him and his wife, they have been through so many challenges and yet stays just salt of the earth. And I told him, I looked over, and after I read that message, I said, that's it, Baker. That's the example. That's the example. That's what I want to be when I grow up, is I want to continue being this, where people reach out about, pray for me, and encourage me. And I looked over at Baker, y'all, the smile on his face. He's like, that mom is the coolest thing. He's like, that is so cool. You know, he said, that's what we need to keep doing, right? And I said, yes, it's what we need to keep doing. So I want to remind you of something. I think it's really, really, really important. Be aware of what you're putting out in the world. Kindness, y'all. I talk about this all the time. In my house, we have kindness and we have love. Doesn't mean we don't see, we always get along, but kindness and love, that's what carries us. Patience, things can be stressful and life can get frickin' crazy. I get it. Doesn't matter. Do not ride the crap show. You need to still show kindness. You need to put out in the world that you are available and open to encourage people, to inspire people. We are all built to change the world. And I've said this before, but everybody can change the world one person at a time. And I want to remind you of that. So, speak more about it. If you are one of those people that you can relate to my story, you're like, oh my God, people reach out to me too. And they ask for prayer, they ask for encouragement or inspiration or brainstorm, whatever it is, start talking about it. We've got all these social media platforms. We should be encouraging other people to keep doing this, because I tell you what, it helped that person feel loved, appreciated, inspired, encouraged, safe, okay, vulnerable enough to ask and comfortable enough to ask. And y'all, you cannot do anything cooler or better in your life by creating enough safe space for people to feel that they can come to you for stuff like that. So high five. I got to get back to work, back to my life, but I see you. I love you. You matter to me, and I will see you next week. Bye.